Oh hi, fancy meeting you here. Hey friends, it's Sam from DIY Huntress, and today we are demoing the bathroom in my house. I brought company.
What's this wee stuff?
He's the best, right? So I have demoed tons of bathrooms with my dad, but I've never put one back together with you before, so this is gonna be interesting.
It's together.
Yay, good job. But we have a lot to do. Even though it's a small bathroom, there is a ton of work to do in here. So, Dad, what do you say we get started?
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Let's get started. All right, so before jumping straight into the demo on this project, I do just want to talk a little bit about why we're demoing and renovating this bathroom. So aesthetically speaking, there really is nothing wrong with this bathroom. It is a nice bathroom. However, when the previous homeowners renovated this bathroom a few years ago, whoever installed the tiles in this bathroom just didn't do the best job. In fact, the floor tiles and some of the wall tiles are loose, and there's also clearly some water damage from where they failed to seal around the shower at some point. So that mixed with the fact that even though it is a nice looking bathroom, it's not really our aesthetic, was kind of the perfect excuse to renovate this bathroom, especially since it is the only bathroom in the entire house, and we just want to renovate it before we officially move in, because trying to renovate your only bathroom while living in a house is a very difficult thing to do. So now that we have some context for this project, let's get started. The first thing I wanted to do before we took any hammers to the walls were just measure a couple of things in the bathroom to make sure that I'm planning everything accordingly. I wanted measurements for the tile, measurements for the future vanity. I wanted to make sure I'm ordering all of the right things. So I just did my due diligence to plan before demoing. Dad, on the other hand, could not wait to jump on into this demo, so before I could even press record, he was under the sink and he was unscrewing and unhooking things and starting to break apart that vanity to get it out of the way. Just a side note here, I know I mentioned this in the introduction, but I used to demo a lot of houses with my dad in high school, and we have demoed so many bathrooms together, so our workflow for bathroom demos is pretty legit, and we just work as a really awesome team on projects like this. But anyway, enough bragging about how awesome we work together. So actually one of the first things we wanted to remove from the bathroom was the toilet, because it was definitely in the way. So we removed that and brought it out to the dumpster. And once that was taken care of, we then moved our attention over to the vanity. This bathroom is such a tight squeeze that I had to film this portion through the shower doors. I'll probably have to do the same thing once we rebuild and have shower doors again. So some of the shots in these videos for the bathroom makeover are going to be interesting. So once the vanity was out, there was so much room for activities, and my dad and I moved on to removing some other things like the mirror and also the wall plates before my dad decided to go full dad mode and use his fists to start removing some of the drywall instead of tools.
We need the stinking hammer.
But once all of the smaller stuff was done, my dad and I then began to divide and conquer, and he basically ripped out all of the drywall and the tiles along these walls, and then my job was cleanup crew, and I gathered all of the things that he ripped and threw on the floor and brought them out to the dumpster. I think you can guess who had the more fun job out of the two of us. Part of me feels like this is the adult version of payback, like when we were little and used to throw food on the floor and our parents had to clean up after us. Now my dad is just throwing things on the floor that he's ripping out of my bathroom, and I have to clean up after him. So because the bathroom is on the smaller side, it was a lot easier to work in sections. So once the wall where like the toilet and the vanity were done, we then moved over to focusing our efforts on the area of the shower, starting with the shower door. Can I help you? There's no help for you.
Let me in. No, don't let me in.
Hello?
Hello. One thing I hate is it's dirty.
Wait, why are you clean? We're taking it out.
See, I clean windows too.
So after my dad cleaned the glass panel that's going out to the dumpster, we decided to remove it. And luckily, just like some of the tile work you will see in a little bit, they didn't really install this shower panel very well. So it was really easy to remove. I just scored the silicone around the panel and then we brought it out to the dumpster. Once that was removed, we were then able to work in the rest of the shower area. And also, Dad and I had a funny little brainstorming conversation right before this, and we wanted to pick your brains, so hear us out. We should ask. Let us know in the comments if we should make full dad mode shirts.
Not my house, and screw it.
No, I have Screw It already. I already have Screw It and Do It Yourself, but should we do full dad mode and not my house? Would you wear it? Let me know in the comments.
Full dad mode.
Full dad mode. I think my dad just wants his own line of shirts in my DIY Huntress t-shirt collection, but can't blame him. He's a really big part of the team, and I feel like he's earned it. And
these are the tiles that Sam's using.
Yeah, so we're gonna recycle these tiles.
Yes. She's gonna reuse them. But this way. It's got a nice design on it.
So right around here is when we realized that the tiles that they attached to the walls of the showers were not attached properly. I've never been so happy to see a bad tile job in my life because it made removing the tiles from this wall so much easier. So while I focused on removing the tiles, my dad focused on shutting off the water and dealing with a little bit of the plumbing stuff, and we decided to divide and conquer yet again to save some time. One thing I do try to do when I'm doing a full demo is take inventory of things that I think that I can salvage and either save some money on or save some time on. And in the case of this bathroom, there wasn't much, but I was able to definitely save the ceiling, which was great. And you'll see in a second, but we did demo the tile in the actual shower and the pan underneath was in great shape. So I'm going to be salvaging that as well. So I'm going to speed up the demo a little bit here because it's just a lot of the same stuff. But what I do want to talk about is the surprises that we found inside of the walls. Luckily, there wasn't anything too major, but we did find a couple of structural issues in the exterior wall. I will tackle more of that in the rebuild video and talk more about how we had to fix those things. But that luckily was kind of the biggest problem. Other than that, everything else was okay. One area that definitely was kind of a pain was taking out the tile in the actual shower itself because they poured about a 3.5-inch thick slab of concrete underneath these tiles before putting the tiles down. I know I haven't gotten a chance to share the demo of the kitchen floor with you all yet because the kitchen's obviously in limbo right now, but they did the same thing in the kitchen, so they must have really loved their concrete slabs in this house. Luckily though, the kitchen floor demo was just practice for the bathroom floor demo because my dad powered through that like a champ. And one thing to note is he was super careful because he actually wanted to see if he could keep that shower liner intact, because if he could, that would save me money and save me time in the rebuild. And spoiler alert, he did a great job. Honestly, the shower floor was something that we were planning on doing on day 2, but we were super ahead of schedule on day 1, so after that shower floor was demoed, we then called it a day on day 1, and a successful day it was. Hi. I'm not as spry as I used to be. My back is killing me right now. I am in a lot of pain after yesterday's demo, but there's still more to do. Not letting up yet. My dad is currently at work right now, so I'm gonna try to start demoing the floor to the bathroom before he gets here and see how far I get, because I'm gonna show you something. It's easier for me to show you. One second. Hold up. So the tiles, when you walk into this bathroom, were already starting to come up. When they installed these, they did not install them the right way, and because of that, this is literally what's happening. Yeah. So tiles should not be that easy to rip off a floor, but because they're that easy, that's good news for me. So I'm gonna try to see how much of this I can get up, and yeah, my dad should hopefully be here soon, unless he's ditching me, because I probably owe him a new back after yesterday's demo. But let's see how much I can get up of this before he shows up. I mentioned this a couple times earlier, but as you can see, yeah, the tiles in this bathroom were not installed correctly, which is a huge part of the reason why we're redoing this bathroom. So the good news though is that they were easy to take off the floor at least. In fact, I literally only had to use a flathead screwdriver and a hammer to get the job done. Well, that was much easier than I thought it would be. It's like a little sneak peek at what it's like to try to film content for YouTube, but also film content now for like Instagram and Reels and TikTok and all that stuff. It's just a lot. This is a lot. I have 2 cameras going at once. I got 2 separate videos to make. This is why my videos take so long to be published, just in case anybody was wondering. Yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of a hot mess all the time. This demo only took 2 days, but clearly the edit took a lot longer, so sorry about that, friends. Well, thank you to whoever installed this tile floor before me for making my job a lot easier today. Okay, so once that tile floor was up, I then focused my efforts on getting the rest of the tile away from the shower and also inspecting that liner to make sure that I could salvage it. This is good news. The entire lining of this pan, this area, is not only still intact, but in excellent condition. I literally don't think I'm gonna need to replace this. I'm not gonna lie, there's literally one little teeny tiny hole here that I'm pretty positive can be patched. It's like super small, like probably like honestly as small as a pea. So it doesn't make sense to like rip the whole thing out for a little tear that's pea sized. So I think I'm gonna try to salvage this, and that'll not only save me money, but save me so much time. I'm gonna think about this, but I feel like if I can salvage this, why not? I think they literally just redid this bathroom a few years ago, so it's not like it's old. None of this stuff is old. This is good news. So speaking of good news, this entire tile demo thing that I did here probably took me like an hour, which left me a lot of extra time to demo some other small things before Dad came, like the old shampoo nook, since I'm going to be moving this and have something very special planned for this wall. And I also got up on a ladder to remove the rest of the drywall that we did not remove on day 1. And I also tried to salvage the ceiling as best as I could because it was in great condition. Shh, he's here. Oh, about time you show up. I did all the work already.
I just woke up. She made a mess.
I said to the camera, I said to everyone that we're not young chickens anymore. We're struggling. Our backs are killing us today.
Shoulder almost went out.
Not pictured last night was like me in a heating pad for like a solid 2 hours on the couch not moving.
And I'm going into the hot tub tonight when it's 29 degrees.
Yeah, it's a little chilly. All right. Clean up this mess, obviously.
Clean up your mess.
He has no idea what he's in for. All right, let's get back to work. I was so happy that Dad was here to help with this part of the project because I needed him to go full dad mode on this floor because we had no idea what was underneath the tile floor. We just knew that it wasn't really sticking well. And luckily there really only was some cement board under there, but they did attach the cement board to the subfloor using 1.5 tons of screws and nails. So it was kind of a pain to get up. But yeah, so as Dad was working on the floor, we divided and conquered, and I started to work on other areas of the room, like removing the screws and nails from the studs to prep for the new drywall and the new cement board in the shower. And once I was done with that, I then helped Dad by removing whatever mess he was creating and bringing it out to the dumpster as per usual. Get it!
Not bad for an 85-year-old guy.
Mine is like 32 years, but okay.
44.
All right, Dad. Good job.
All I want is chicken wings, and she won't buy them for me.
I offered you dinner yesterday. You said no.
You didn't get me chicken wings.
Okay, I'll buy you chicken wings today.
No, I don't want them. Mommy's making chicken.
Oh, come off the hook 2 days in a row? I'll take it. You ready to rebuild this bathroom with me?
No.
Don't worry, friends. He ain't getting off that easy. You will 100% see him in the bathroom rebuild videos. Okay, I'm trying not to trip because there are so many things on the floor in this bathroom right now. Hey friends! So this bathroom demo is complete. My soul is so happy. My back, however, is not that happy. My dad and I are definitely suffering today. I think we're getting too old to demo bathrooms together anymore, but at least I guess the last one we demoed is mine and we're gonna go out in style, So I know that this is one of those, like, satisfying but unsatisfying endings to a video where I don't get to show you like a full reveal of a project that looks super pretty. But we did get a lot of work done in this bathroom and we crushed it for a 1.5 days of demo work. Now, in terms of some future planning for this bathroom, my goal is to complete this bathroom using things that are either readily available in the aisles of my home improvement store or are readily available to ship to my house within a week or two of ordering them. There are just so many things on back order right now and a lot of things that are really hard to get, and I don't want to run into any snags with the timeline on this project. Because basically, once this bathroom is done, we are moving in, and this is the only bathroom in the entire house, so it has to get finished. That being said, there is so much to still tackle in this bathroom, and this is going to be a giant project, which means that videos may be a little sparse for the next month or so while I tackle this renovation. So definitely make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you're notified when the next video comes out for this project. In the meantime though, friends, there are still so many things that need to get done, so I'm going to get a move on in this bathroom. I promise I will see you as soon as I can with the bathroom update, but until then, friends, happy DIYing.